The Power of Tiny Changes. Atomic Habits by James Clear is a practical and powerful guide about how small daily habits can create remarkable long-term results. The core idea is simple. Success is not the result of massive action taken once, but the accumulation of tiny improvements repeated consistently over time. Clear introduces the concept of atomic habits, which are small habits that are easy to do but extremely powerful when compounded. Just like atoms are the building blocks of matter, small habits are the building blocks of success. The book challenges the common belief that big goals lead to big results. Instead, it argues that systems and habits are far more important than goals. You do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. The 1% rule: small improvements matter. One of the most important ideas in the book is the 1% improvement rule. If you get just 1% better every day, those small gains compound over time into massive progress. On the other hand, if you get 1% worse each day, you will decline just as dramatically. This concept shows that habits are not about immediate results, they're about long-term transformation. At first, you may not notice any change, but over time, the results become exponential. Clear calls this the plateau of latent potential, a period where you are working hard but see no visible results. Most people quit during this phase, but those who persist eventually experience a breakthrough. Identity-based habits. A major shift in thinking introduced in the book is the idea of identity-based habits. There are three levels of behavior change: changing outcomes, what you get; changing processes, what you do; and changing identity, what you believe about yourself. Most people focus on outcomes. I want to lose weight. I want to write a book. But lasting change happens when you focus on identity. I am a healthy person. I am a writer. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you want to become. Habits are not just actions, they're evidence of your identity. The key question becomes, who do I want to become? The habit loop: how habits work. Habits follow a four-step loop: cue, a trigger that starts the behavior; craving, the desire for change; response, the action you take; and reward, the benefit you gain. Understanding this loop is essential because it allows you to design better habits and break bad ones. The 4 laws of behavior change. James Clear introduces 4 laws to build good habits and break bad ones. 1. Make it obvious. To build a good habit, you must make the cue visible and clear. Strategies. Habit stacking. Pair a new habit with an existing one. Example: after I brush my teeth, I will read 1 page. Design your environment to make good habits easier. Use visual reminders. For bad habits, do the opposite. Make it invisible. Remove triggers from your environment. 2. Make it attractive. The more attractive a habit is, the more likely you are to do it. Strategies. Temptation bundling. Combine something you want with something you need. Surround yourself with people who have the habits you want. Reframe habits to focus on benefits instead of effort. To break bad habits, make them unattractive by focusing on their negative consequences. 3. Make it easy. The easier a habit is, the more likely you are to do it. Clear emphasizes that motivation is overrated. What matters is reducing friction. Strategies. The 2-minute rule. Start with a habit that takes less than 2 minutes. Break tasks into small steps. Prepare your environment in advance. For bad habits, make them difficult. Increase friction so they require more effort. 4. Make it satisfying. We repeat behaviors that feel good. Strategies. Use immediate rewards. Track your habits. Celebrate small wins. For bad habits, make them unsatisfying by adding consequences or accountability. The role of environment. One of the strongest messages in the book is your environment shapes your behavior more than your motivation does. Instead of relying on willpower, design your environment so that good habits are easy and bad habits are hard. For example, put healthy food in visible places. Keep your phone in another room when working. Arrange your space for success. Environment is the invisible hand that guides behavior. The importance of consistency. Consistency is more important than intensity. Doing something small every day is better than doing something big occasionally. Clear explains that habits are like votes. Each repetition strengthens your identity. Missing once is not a problem, but missing repeatedly breaks the habit. The rule is never miss twice. Breaking bad habits. To break bad habits, you simply reverse the 4 laws. Make it invisible, make it unattractive, make it difficult, and make it unsatisfying. Bad habits often exist because they provide immediate pleasure, even if they cause long-term harm. The key is to shift your focus to the long-term consequences. The Goldilocks rule. We are most motivated when working on tasks that are just slightly beyond our current abilities, not too easy and not too hard. This is called the Goldilocks rule. If something is too easy, we get bored. If it's too hard, we get discouraged. The ideal zone is where the challenge is balanced. Plateaus and mastery. Progress is not linear. It happens in bursts. You may feel stuck for a long time, but that doesn't mean you're not improving. Growth is often invisible until a breakthrough happens. Mastery requires patience and persistence. Habits and freedom. At first, habits may feel restrictive, but in reality, they create freedom. When behaviors become automatic, you save mental energy, you reduce decision fatigue, you create structure in your life. Habits allow you to focus on what truly matters. Tracking and accountability. Tracking habits increases awareness and motivation. When you track your progress, you see improvement, you stay consistent, you build momentum. Accountability partners can also help by adding social pressure and encouragement. Advanced strategies. Clear also introduces advanced ideas. Habit shaping. Gradually increase the difficulty of a habit over time. Automation. Use technology or systems to make habits automatic. Commitment devices. Lock yourself into good behavior by making bad behavior harder. Common mistakes. Focusing only on goals instead of systems, trying to change everything at once, relying too much on motivation, giving up during slow progress. Key takeaways. Small habits create big results. Focus on systems, not goals. Identity drives behavior. Environment matters more than motivation. Consistency beats intensity. Habits compound over time. Conclusion. Atomic Habits teaches that success is not about radical change, but about small, consistent improvements. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be slightly better every day. Over time, these small actions shape your identity, your lifestyle, and ultimately your future. The message is powerful and simple. Change your habits, and you will change your life.